Welcome back, everybody!
Clearly.
Are you ready for the thing that, I don't know what he just said, but are you ready for him to start speaking words about the testimony?
Wait, do I have to say this again?
You didn't read it before.
How do you know?
It's
It's been like
ended
4
it at the
days.
start of the testimony.
Did we?
That's how I always work.
I don't pay attention when you do things.
We did it a couple days ago, you should remember.
That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? I think I did read this again.
You read it when he originally said it, now you're
I
reading
know,
it
I
when
think
it's
I
in the
read
green
it twice.
text. Nope. Actually, no, I wouldn't.
Why not?
That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Face Killer very clearly left those letters on the spines of those files. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them. You mean the Zero files, right? And that's how we also know the letters themselves were a setup, and not from Mr. Fate. If the thief was a killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves?
Ah! Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe. We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby.
Once escaped, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby.
Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after.
Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief.
It's nothing like that. I don't know it. I have no idea about anything after all.
Is that so?
I hate to repeat myself, but I've already said I was training in my room.
But according to Mr. Face note...
Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left the note for me in the early evening? If you have proof that he left it at a different time, say just before he was murdered...
I don't have any, no.
You see? So I insist again, it was in my office the entire time. And when Jim came to deliver evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs.
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith?
That's because he said he was tired and he was gonna take a quick nap. You know those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. One of his habits.
And what of that evidence he brought?
They were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items, a gun and a pendant. It's flashed for like too long. Couldn't read it.
Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let slip through the cracks.
He brought me 2 items, a gun and a pendant, that are related to yesterday's case.
A gun and a pendant.
Yeah, this gun, which was the murder weapon. And this pendant, which belonged to the victim.
And why were you taking them to Criminal Affairs?
There was something in a past case file I wanted to compare with the... Wait, compare
two.
these two?
Yeah, something like that.
But all this has nothing to do with the case right now. Anyway, I believe you'll find a long paper trail I left to be to your satisfaction.
This is all matching up with what Detective Gumshoe found out. So is that it?
No, I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left.
I see. I can't expect you to know, can I?
Nope, but I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions.
Oh, then let's see you deduce.
Jim waited for me to leave, then stole the master key. For the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed, and the murder occurred. It's all exactly as I had laid out earlier.
I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it. Alright, time to prove it. What do we got here? So that thief you ran into should be your real suspect, would you say? We should be out there looking for the...
Let me see the evidence.
Well, I want to look at these things first before looking at evidence. There you go. You see your evidence now?
Yeah, alright. Go ahead.
We should be out there looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said I was training in my room, and when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs. He brought me 2 items, a gun and a pendant, and that's all related to yesterday's case. What's the pendant he's talking about? Huh.
He said he showed it. It was a little horse.
Oh, he did, you're right. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. Well, this is interesting now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, that seems like the obvious choice as to what to present to, but I have no idea what to present.
Yeah, did this only pop up just because of this testimony right here?
I think so.
Hold on a second.
You said it was important to note down, and then that's whenever it showed up.
Okay, just making sure nothing changed with this one. Because sometimes they'll do that. I don't know if this game specifically does it, but I know other... Oh, I wasn't skipping for some reason. It was weird.
It's because animations don't get skipped sometimes.
Oh, good old animations not getting skipped for no reason. So anyway, he brought me 2 items of gun independent that are related to yesterday's case.
Yeah, this seems like the obvious thing, and my guess would be the gun.
I don't have a clue.
Because, I mean,
why it would
he's
be the
talking about the gun.
Maybe the safe, like maybe put him in the safe or something.
Actually, that might be
objection!
it. Hold on, like, they're supposed to, they keep stuff related to yesterday's case or somewhere, like, the most current case in their safes, so that's actually not a bad train of thought.
Is it
That's
now?
That's what Edgeworth said.
You know what, we get a lot of strikes here, I'm just gonna freaking try it anyway. Aww. I must object to your line of logic.
And what part do you have an objection to?
It's... yes, well... Stay cool, Mr. Edgeworth, you're no good when you're flustered.
The detective's right, for a change.
How did it come to this? Calm down, Miles, listen carefully and think everything through a bit more rationally. Do I have to? Well, and when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs. Was he now? Was he now? Okay. I don't know if we should say fixated on this one or not.
I said it's the obvious one because it was the new one that showed up. I didn't say it's definitely the one.
It might be, it might not be, who knows. Let's see then. Under the door, I need to look at this again. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence.
There it is.
I
guess that's what happens whenever we don't play it for a few days.
I suppose so. That's why you also gotta check all your evidence multiple times, too. Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is you fail.
That's a good way to be snarky, to not be able to say the words you're trying to say. Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me.
What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece I think you should read, carefully.
Ah! It says Mr. Face was bringing 3 pieces!
Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman.
I can't believe to get tripped by simple arithmetic.
Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe.
You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe.
I don't even know what they're looking for, though. What's the other piece of evidence?
Don't come any closer, I'm warning you.
This is all part of the investigation, pal. So don't even think about stopping me.
No!
Is that the breakdown?
Hey, what's this?
Doubt it.
He had this on him, sir. An old-fashioned VHS tape that's gone out of style decades ago. Despite what you said, it would appear that you have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that?
Also, I'm over here now.
Yeah, it's true. There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally, whatever, close enough, point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. For this section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. Oh my gosh, it's videotape time. Oh jeez. Anyway. Wait, how do I examine this tape? Oh, there we go, down here.
You have to find specific ones.
The KG8 incident.
Specific areas, not specific ones.
Yeah.
That's a police case number, sir. What does this mean? This video is evidence from that case?
Interesting. I don't know. Interesting. However, what's recorded on this isn't what's important right now. Let's give the casing a thorough once-over.
Okay.
I wonder what you have to look at.
I'm just going to ignore that. It's got to be right here, right? No? Let's see how it is. Ah, that's blood, isn't it?
Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us.
Why is the tape bright blue?
I don't know, why not? So
Most VHSs are black.
Most of them are, but maybe not in Japan. I don't know.
I guess it's possible.
This blood is still fresh.
You mean this might be Detective Face blood?
No! No, you've got it all wrong!
No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find out the truth.
Yeah, okay.
You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us, when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video?
Yeah, that's totally suspicious.
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have his videotape on his personage?
Personage.
Personage, whatever.
Personage.
What? No.
When you killed him?
You know very well there's no way to prove that.
Not even if you were to examine this tape for fingerprints.
Yeah!
If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith.
Murderous you. No! Impossible! I'm...
Auto-advancing.
I can't see it! It's just white! I can't see what it's saying!
No. Did you really not see anything? Is it still white?
Yeah! Well, now it's really white.
That's what he said.
I saw him swallow the metal. I couldn't see the text box. It was just white over the text box.
Oh boy. March 14th, 5:47 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, Room 1202. Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Face, sir.
Very good.
And the results we got back from the lab techs on the safe turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back, and there was definitely Mr. Face blood on there. And as a bonus, they were able to lift a few of Mr. Face fingerprints as well. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got you to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. You got caught up in my own murder. Oh,
Yeah.
Please accept my apologies.
I'm sorry you got caught up in murdering my office.
I was nothing, really. Compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky that I was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person.
Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail.
Indeed.
You know something, sir? You probably should have hired someone else for my position, too. But you know what? I don't really care. I'm just glad I'm here.
Fair
At least
enough.
I can live off instant noodles, you know. That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor, however.
And why would you say he was corrupt?
Well, I heard that there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir.
Forged evidence, huh?
And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Ooh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office.
Yeah, whenever we got in here, the topic, we just clammed up.
No,
Although-
I'm pretty sure he did, not you.
I know.
Although we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something.
This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Was it Organization 13?
Shut up.
Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly lends credence to that rumor.
Hey, you actually said it.
It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. I almost
And
said-
you screwed that up.
What? What did I screw up there?
Go ahead.
I almost said credence, so I was about to say that. Then Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy?
I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this piece of evidence. Oh no.
Come on.
Oh no.
Kratos.
Whoa, whoopsie.
Where'd it go?
I lost sight of the screen for half a second there. The
Kratos.
significance of this piece of evidence.
Dude.
Prosecutor's badge.
What's the one thing you didn't use really in the case?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That'd be my guess, the 2 stolen files.
Alright, let's go with that. Take that! The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night.
Yeah, I wonder who it was.
And what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint? Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Yes? I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
Processing!
This card.
Good old
What is it, sir?
crow.
What?
Good old crow.
Nice crow. That doesn't look like a crow to me.
Is that a bird or something on there?
It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. A three-legged raven.
Whatever.
Three-legged raven? Okay. I don't know how we could have identified it as that, but sure.
Look, I thought Karasu meant freaking crow, not raven.
Is that kanji?
What? Kanji is a written
You
language.
just said karasu or whatever the heck you said.
Yeah, kanji is a written language.
Okay, I don't get it, whatever.
Not
Even
spoken.
you should know what this is, detective.
Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about.
Yes, it is the mark of the great thief Yatagarasu.
Close enough.
Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is a noble to the end, a modern Robin.
It ain't noble
Robin
to the
Hood.
end.
Yatagarasu haunts embassy. The noble Yatagarasu, vigilante of the business world, reappears. Labeled mysterious and phantom.
What did you just say? Vigilante?
That's what it says, vigilante.
I've never heard it pronounced that way. People usually pronounce it vigilante.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can
First
see
time I've ever heard it pronounced that way.
I guess I can see it that way, I suppose. The Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about the thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The Yatagarasu reappears, corporate dealings exposed, great thief, special something.
It says speedy times, but why aren't you reading like
I'm reading under speedy times.
Why aren't you reading the small text?
I don't know. I kind of need some higher resolution for that.
Looks like it
one now.
says Jews at the top. Looks like it says Jews at the top.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Jeez Louise. That laugh, though. 3 people... I can't read behind Edgeworth's word. Oh, the theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection.
Like 3 people arrested.
Maybe. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with a single card. Although it has been a while since Yatagarasu's last appearance.
Is he freaking Kaito kid?
Man.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Look, something's written on the back.
What? Let me see.
It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files.
Of the where? Oh boy, that was close.
Yeah, just...
That was really close. So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. And almost dying, but not really, because that person wasn't really a killer.
And almost losing my suit.
The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Almost a suit murderer. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
Let's make the text scroll as slowly as possible.
The end.
That's the end of Turn About Visitors. Turn About Airlines. What the heck? An airline? Oh my gosh.
Can we pause before you start this?
Okay, hold on just a second now. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this saving thing real quick. Why I gotta pause?
Because I want to put my computer into sleep mode so it stops freaking going crazy for a minute.
Alright, you go ahead and do that.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the screen tearing and why I couldn't read the text box was.
Alright, we'll do a quick pause then. Be right back, everyone. Alrighty then, everyone. We are back. And Edgeworth is still cut in half, and now he's
like
lit up.
I don't think Trucy was a thing at this point in the story.
Yeah, I know. You made that joke in episode 1. I didn't acknowledge it for some reason, though.
You're a prick.
I'm just bad at acknowledging jokes sometimes.
Oh,
like,
no, I know who that is. I know who that is.
Okay, Turnabout Airlines, everybody. At least this game actually has it in there. Apollo Justice didn't have it for some reason. That was stupid.
What?
They didn't have, like, the... Oh gosh. Well, whatever. I don't know if did they say something? I just missed it. The Return of the Great Thief, Yatagarasu. Okay, yeah, I'm missing things. So, thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Gotta read fast.
This case takes place before the one that you just did.
That makes no sense. 2 days earlier. Did Edgeworth die?
Yeah. He died 2 days earlier. That's why you were just playing as him.
How did he die 2 days earlier?
This is the
new wine glass?
This was the prequel to Murdered Soul Suspect.
This is just like Apollo Justice all over again. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts.
You know, I'm not gonna play the character that's gonna show up soon because not like super soon, but soon.
Aww.
Because I want to see what you'll do for that character.
Alrighty then. Oh, it's wine.
Actually, grape juice.
Oh yeah, whatever. I swear, it's just like the first case of Apollo Justice all over again with the freaking grape juice garbage going on here. March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Again with the really early morning stuff here. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. An airplane with multiple floors. Alright. Ugh. Edgeworth, what happened to you, man? The funny thing is, this game takes place between the third and fourth game, yet this game came out after the fourth game, so I find that kind of interesting.
It's possible it was in development before then.
Maybe.
And it is different. It's not just a slideshow with random moving portraits.
I suppose so. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Ha! Slight turbulence indeed.
So snarky.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seat belts.
Is the pilot a robot?
And that's the PA, so yeah, the PA is a robot. Not necessarily the pilot. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on the flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Good work. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. We'll hand it off to an attendant. Ugh! From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. ... What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in the elevator, so we just went from, like, DS quality to GBA quality right there.
Well, yeah, because that's a picture from the GBA game.
Yeah, I know. It seems weird they didn't just, like, redraw that or something. They just reused the assets or something. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. And then he's gonna go...
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that... Never mind. What the... What in the world happened?
Is this the person you want me to voice?
No, but I don't feel like voicing her, so go ahead.
Is she German?
I don't think so.
She looks German for some reason. I don't know why.
She's not.
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. Eek! He's dead! Please
What is up with her hair? She's got like square hair.
I guess so. Please
How
calm
is that
down.
even physically possible?
It just is.
She got like freaking like children's building blocks in her hair and just wrapped them around.
Maybe. You mustn't jump to conclusions about all the facts. Like, your hair isn't really built out of building blocks, and we know that.
It looks stupid.
What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me.
Wait, why was one of them question marks and the other one was passenger?
Because the question marks was the flight attendant, I guess? Maybe?
Look
March
at this
12th.
posh guy.
Which one?
The red hair.
Oh. Doesn't he look awesome? March 12th, 6:41 a.m. Flight I-390. Second floor, first class. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. Tenero. I am one of your flight attendants today.
Mario?
Rota Tenerio. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight.
What?
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We're still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we're out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off!
Who's talking? Was it the guy that's eating? Because I don't think that works that way.
Nah.
Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit.
Yeah, sure you did. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. Maybe that's why you should be avoiding elevators from now on.
So you say, however. I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
Oh, is that right?
I know what I saw. And there's even very strong, incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
I've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it?
Tenerio. I think it's Tenerio.
I
Or
was
Tenero.
I don't know. I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance to do what?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now.
Dot.
To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? Just get Phoenix Wright in the case, not that
Shut up.
deal.
Dot. You have a point. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Of course, as you wish.
Good. Very well then. Let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What?
I like how he has to say that to himself.
Indeed. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred.
Time for an argument.
Already? Okay. What's Mr. Nero, sir?
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately, for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there, with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
He was holding a freaking wallet.
Well, that's it? That's her evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony.
Yeah, I was about to say check your organizer.
Okie dokie. Proof of my profession, however...
Really? You gotta do this every time?
I never even examined this closely last time. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law, and executors of sentences much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so.
Fair enough.
Alright. If you say so, Mr. Edgeworth.
This looks like a screw.
Doesn't it now? Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else.
I like how he's saying this all out loud because it's not in blue text.
That's true. I can't examine this one. Come on now. Travel wall type, other discovered in the lounge, picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so who is it?
Whose is it?
Interesting now. So only 2 people right now. Let's see. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator stopped at the first floor lounge. Crime scene notes, typed documents discovered inside the elevator.
When did he have the chance to take these notes? Because he was pretty much taken and handcuffed to a freaking chair right after he found the body.
It's a mental note. Body found at 16 a.m. Okay, I already read that, I think. Sky Magazine, type reports. One of my possessions. Details, meals, movies, and other services inside. I should check one for details. There was a check one on this one. Interesting.
Awesome.
Very interesting indeed. Alright, what do we got? Flight itinerary. All time shown to correspond to the departure time zone. Meals, drinks, movie. What is this, like a 24-hour flight? I mean, my goodness, where was he coming from? Where is he going?
It looks like it only goes to 8.
10, 12... Well, it starts at 10 and ends at 8 for some reason, so, yeah. Kind of a weird thing they got going there. New! And then on the right is lawn. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't read it. The text is too small, but I saw thank you.
There was a thank you on that?
Yeah, you look really close at the small text. Thank you, like under the all times shown thing.
Oh,
thank
I see.
You.
Best restaurant in the wind? At the top?
Probably World.
What?
It's probably World.
Yeah, I want to say it's World, but it looks like Wind for some reason. Maybe Dezel goes there because he can read the wind all the time.
I hate you.
Okay, question mark, age, question mark, gender, question mark. Really? Well, I mean, if that's up for debate, then I have to wonder now. The victim was seated in first class, like myself, but I don't know his name. I also don't know his gender.
His. I don't know his name.
Good point there. Rhoda Teniro, an iFly Airlines flight attendant, charged with taking care of first class. Age 24 and female. Alright, then. So anyway, that's
Teniro. How do you freaking say that?
Teniro? I don't freaking know. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Is there now? Rebuttal. What Miss Teniro saw.
So many jokes about that.
About what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
About what?
Don't worry about it.
At least tell me what part was the joke. You don't have to explain the joke if you don't want to.
No, go ahead.
Anyway, I sort of tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Saving time. And it's also time to end the episode time.
Alright.
Indeed. Well, anyway, everyone, let me know what you thought about case... Ow, my wrist. Gosh, dang.
That's a stupid case.
Let me know what you thought about case number 1. Was it awesome? Was it epic? Was it insane?
And
Like,
what
hey,
do
you didn't even really comment on the guy swallowing his medal.
I didn't?
No.
Wait, was I supposed to?
Just something.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. These breakdowns kind of just, like, you don't really get caught off guard by anything anymore once you start seeing a few breakdowns in the series. So it's just like, all right, he ate his medal. Okay,
I still
whatever.
think the funniest one was the guy from the second game, or was it the first game, throwing his hair at Phoenix, and then he just has like an angry look on his face.
It's like, you made me lose my hair.
Well, no, I was talking about Phoenix has an angry look on his face.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I don't remember him having an angry look on his face. Well, anyway, though, like I said, everyone, let me know what you thought about case number 1. I thought it was interesting anyway. It was pretty short, obviously, 5 episodes. Though it was the longest
Yeah.
case so far, so...
It's pretty short. It was only half of the Castlevania game that we did.
Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it? Oh, jeez. That's a good point right there. I didn't even think about that. And from my understanding, this game has 5 cases, I think I've heard, so that's...
Yep.
And obviously, these other cases are going to be a lot longer.
Yep.
I wonder, will this be another 50-case game? 50,
No, it's
50
going to be a 5-case game.
Will it be another 50-episode game, I mean?
I
Gosh
mean-
dang it.
I remember the last case being about as long as the last case in the first game.
Oh, boy. But yeah, though, I mean, Apollo Justice in the original had 50 episodes, though. So if this gets 50 episodes again, oh, boy, I'm calling hacks. And if it gets within 6 minutes of Apollo Justice and Ace Attorney 1, oh, boy. Again, I'm calling everything right now.
That'll
end of
be
the
our
world
longest series ever.
What?
That'll be our longest series ever.
Indeed. Isn't that
Pretty sure
right?
Mario RPG was, what, like 20? 20-something?
I thought Secret of Mana was longer.
Was it? I don't know.
I don't remember either. Oh, well,
Secret of
whatever.
Mana just felt like an eternity.
Anyway, though, everyone, we're going to let you go now. We're blabbing again, so we'll see you all later. Bye.
See you all later as we click continue and then get ready for the next episode, because it's going to be right now.
Indeed.